Some of the trends we're seeing in cross-cloud analytics are that companies are increasingly multi-cloud, meaning that they have data in AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. It's not all going to be consolidated in one place, and as a result, you need to do analytics that span those different clouds. One of the challenges is egress charges. When you take data out of one cloud and move it into another cloud, they charge you money for that. It also takes a lot of time to move across the network and process data across different clouds. So how can you solve, for faster analytics and reduce costs when working in a multi-cloud environment? That's one of the challenges that we aim to solve. We've seen massive growth in EMEA. We've grown by over 300% just in this market alone. And one of the reasons for that is the fact that European companies tend to be multinational by their very nature. If you start a company here in Europe, you're probably serving all of Europe. And as a result of that, you inherently have to wrestle with things like data privacy, data sovereignty constraints. Data in Switzerland has to stay in Switzerland. So how do you navigate a very decentralized world? That's where our product comes in. And so it's a great fit for this market in particular. One of the ways that we work across multiple geographies is we've developed a technology called Stargate. And Stargate is essentially a connector between Starburst clusters. So you could have a Starburst cluster in every geography that you work in, or even every cloud that you work in, and push the processing to where the data lives. So data never needs to leave the location where it was created, which makes it compliant, particularly within GDPR and data sovereignty constraints. We very strongly believe that data should be treated as a first-class product of the organization. And one of the things you'll hear a lot here at Big Data London is this idea of a data mesh, which is to say, data is decentralized, and one of the principles is really this idea that data is a product. And so we enable that with our technology by allowing you to create data products that span different data sources. So it's not just a table in a database, it could be the result of a join of multiple data tables and multiple database systems that creates this higher value business data product. And that's a big part of, I think, enabling a data mesh model is really treating data as a product. So one of the things that we announced today is this idea of doing federated data products across data that lives in multiple clouds. So tying a lot of the concepts together of having data in different locations, different clouds, and being able to stitch together higher value business products working across that data. And so today we spoke about how our technology enables that, how you can actually create these data products as sort of like virtual products across all the data that you have, regardless of where it lives. I love coming to Big Data London. I was actually here a year ago. It was the first event that I did since the beginning of the pandemic. It was a great event, wanted to come back and do this again, obviously much larger this time, many more people here this time. And I think it's a great congregation of data enthusiasts, data professionals here in UK and even across EMEA. I know people that have come here from other countries in Europe. And great way to get like-minded individuals together and learn and talk about data.